opened here.
This community interview is made possible by Shaw and Associates.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw & Associates. For over 70 years, Shaw & Associates has been your trusted experts for wealth management, tax, accounting, and payroll. We change lives and inspire true wealth, one person, one family, one business at a time. Shaw & Associates is a wealth management investment firm that specializes in taxes, serving as a fiduciary, putting your interests first. You can find more information or schedule an appointment by calling 530-674-1150 or on the web at shawassociatesinc.com. Shaw & Associates is proud to support community radio.
And if you'd like to support community radio, it's so easy. Go to 93qradio.com. Hit that donate button. Well, this morning for my 8 o'clock interview, I've got the incredible David Reed.
I thought you were going to say Cory Kirsting. Come on.
Well, that was coming next.
All right.
What I was going to say is I don't know what it'd be like as a kid to grow up with such perfect parents. Poor Cory. I mean, I'm sure he's going to write a book. It's horrible to grow up with good parents, right?
They're pretty good, though, yes.
I'm sure there had to be moments. We won't out Chris, okay? But yeah. And so you guys just recently, we're going to talk about it, but just recently, Cory, you guys did the 4th of July at the fountain, patriotic. That had to be a blast.
Oh yeah. So one of the hats that I wear is conductor of the Yuba Sutter Symphony, and we were out for the Yuba City Children's Parade down on Plume Street, down by the fountain, and the symphony played about 45 minutes of patriotic music and had an amazing crowd out there. And yeah, it was a great performance. That's all put on by the City of Yuba City and Yuba City Fire Department and police. So it's just a great community event. If you missed it this year, it'll be happening again next year on the 4th of July. So it's a great event.
And we've gone for many years. If you haven't done it, treat yourself next year. And besides, it's my birthday, so it's a good way to kick off the celebration.
4th
of July. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy.
You should be wearing red, white, and blue the entire month.
I was. Well, yeah.
You know, it's like it's
I mean,
my
I have my
birthday.
socks on today, but
So my wife does. She said, you know, we can't do birthday because, Bob, you said we can't always celebrate my birthday exactly on that day. So let's just do birth month.
Oh, I like it.
Well, it started with birth week.
Okay.
And then it became birth month. Now we've moved into birth quarter.
I like it.
I told her, babe, we're not doing birth year. It's not happening. I'll go with birth quarter.
Yeah.
3 months of celebrating you.
Cool.
I love it. So I notice on here, on the very efficient David Reed,
How about those notes, huh?
gives me notes, and I love it. I can't believe this. You're going to do Footloose?
Yeah.
That's a lot. That's a lot of dancing, a lot of music.
Yeah.
Gosh, you're a brave soul.
Oh, why, thank you. We have a great team that works on this. So my wife and I, my wife Morgan and I, we founded Center Stage Productions in 2022 under the umbrella of Yuba Sutter Arts and Culture with great support from them. And Center Stage Productions is a youth community theater program. And we started our program with the intent of reaching students from about the age 7 to 17. We've expanded that to 18 if they're graduating high school and they've turned 18 already. But we started in 2022 with just kind of the vision of providing the youth in our community an outlet to perform full stage musicals, and kind of building on what the acting company had developed and established with their Magic Theater program at the acting company.
Oh, yeah.
But kind of building on that and expanding on that and just giving youth the focus and the opportunity to perform full stage musicals. So we started that in 2022, and since then we've performed the full Broadway shows of Seussical, Newsies. Last year we did The Music Man. This year our senior group is doing Footloose. And
so one more time, Cory, what was the age group again? Did you say 15?
7 to 17 / 18, yes. So, and
7?
Yes. And our first year in 2022 we had about 35 kids, and we just kind of did a musical review, just trying to get some kids involved and see what kind of interest there was in our community. The following year, we did Seussical with about 40 kids in our cast. And since then, we've grown and expanded. And in our third year, we started doing 2 shows where we did Newsies with primarily high school students and about 35 students. And then we also performed Frozen Junior. A lot of these Broadway shows, they have junior versions of the shows now that are shortened and modified and more accessible for younger kids. So we did Frozen Junior, again with about 35 kids or so in the cast, and that's about an hour and 15-minute show. Last year we ended up doing 3 shows where we did The Music Man with our mostly senior high students, and then we did I'm forgetting what we did last year. We did Aristocats Kids version.
Right.
And then we did another junior show also. But last year we had about 90 kids involved in our program, doing 3 shows, which we decided was a little bit too much for our program. And so this year we're doing Footloose with our senior high kids, and we are doing Aladdin Jr. with our younger kids.
I know how you decided it was too much. You were standing in the morning looking in the mirror. And you said to your wife, Morgan, did we start this in 2022? And she said, yeah, dear, we did. Did I have this touch of gray in 22? Is this new Morgan?
Yeah, that's exactly how the conversation went. So, no, but we have...
That's a lot.
It is.
Kudos to you guys.
Well, we have a great directing team. My wife and I, we work on the senior high production, and we have some great choreographers, Becca George and Jerusha Reed, that are the choreographers for our senior production. And then for our Aladdin Jr., we have a fantastic director. Her name is Mary Bannock. And she has, working with her, we have 4 high school interns that work on that junior show. And that was another goal of our program, was to not only give students the opportunity to perform, but also to give some students the opportunity for some leadership development and to work on the production side of a show. And so we have 4 high school interns that are working alongside Mary to produce Aladdin Jr., and they're doing a fantastic job. And so those shows are both in the works, and they're going to be opening up in about 3-ish weeks.
How many students involved this summer?
About 70 kids are in the 2 shows this summer.
Plus all the support staff. And
correct.
Interns and
Well, all I can tell you, Cory, is just for men, it's that hair color.
Hey.
Or you can just enjoy every minute. One time I was going down the road, and this friend of mine, he noticed my hair was turning gray, and he said, "Are you going to color your hair?" And I said, like, Mark, I kind of thought God was already doing that.
Yeah, thank you. Right.
I'm going to enjoy it, right? So this is amazing. So Footloose, there's a lot of dancing in that. So the people that do the choreography, this is going to be huge.
Yeah.
Where do you actually perform at once it's done?
Yeah, so we perform at
What question is that?
the Sutter
I'm acting
Theater.
like David is not here.
Yeah, we perform at the Sutter Theater, which is now the Sutter Theater Center for the Arts on Plymouth Street in Yuba City. And they have a terrific black box theater that we use and we modify to meet the needs of our performance. So yeah, both shows are taking place in there. It's kind of a piecing a puzzle together because we have both shows almost performing simultaneously. So it's we have Footloose that performs Thursday through Saturdays, and then Aladdin Jr. will perform Sundays and Mondays. So kind of Saturday night, Sunday, we do some Disney magic and change our sets around and that sort of thing and get ready for the next show.
So I had a purpose in doing that, David.
Oh, okay. All right.
And that is, these productions, wouldn't it be great if you had more room? And wouldn't it be great if you could allow a larger audience? Wouldn't that be great?
That would be
love
amazing.
it.
Because you need that. And David,
Segue.
Is there anything in the works?
Well, funny you should mention. I was gonna announce it to the public here first. Nothing's for official or guaranteed, but as you're alluding to our main stage project, that's the other half of the Sutter, the original Sutter movie theater. Folks that are familiar with the space may know the back back in the 80s. The original 900-seat theater was cut in half. The front half is where we've developed the black box theater, 150-seat capacity. The back half still has the old original, we call it proscenium arch.
I saw it. It's
theater
gorgeous.
lingo. That space, we'll use that stage. We're going to extend the stage and drop it down. We'll be close to a 299-seat theater. So
Wow.
to your point, wouldn't that be great to have these shows? Because I wanted to just remind us that last year, with the 3 shows, there were 19 performances sold out. So if you're interested in musical theater, and I tell this to everybody, whether you've got a young person involved or you know somebody that's in the cast, if you like musical theater, come see these shows because you will be absolutely amazed. I've been to a lot of theater in my trips around the sun, and this is absolute first-class, beautiful theater right here in our community. So
We had Mother Goose Preschool, and whenever we do like a little Christmas performance or whatever, Dad and Mom, Grandma and Grandpa, Uncle Fuddy and Aunt Pinky, that they all had to come. Well, I could fit 200 people in there.
could you?
And they'd be standing in the hallway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because supporting their kids.
Sure.
And when you start talking about doing the kids show, where are you going to put them? You have to do it video in the foyer or something.
I mean, it's guaranteed. So we
Yeah.
had someone come in yesterday and buy 4 tickets for every performance of both shows. Did you
Yeah.
hear this story?
No.
It was like, wow, this person's ahead of the curve, and that's what makes it so exciting. But I was just going to say on the main stage, I didn't mention that yesterday I actually met with Hilbers, our local national construction company. I didn't realize their scope is now
they're huge.
like way beyond just
I wonder
West
why I
Coast.
haven't had them on.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, get Dave Vaughn. He's the president, and Dave. You must have met Dave. Anyway,
I've met him.
Yeah, yeah.
I just never.
he was in the
for
meeting.
whatever
and
reasons, I
we
never
were
thought.
just kind of having a general introductory meeting. Kurt Hilbers, Dave Vaughn had been some of the early donors to the initial redevelopment project of the
Kurt's
Sutter
the
Theater.
one I met.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that'd be exciting. So we're talking. The architect out of Woodland is still working on the drawings and some engineering stuff, and our theater consultants putting together a AV package and some seating recommendations. So it's underway, and I don't have a timeline yet. Once we know what the number is, then we can really begin fundraising in earnest. I mean, everything we do is a fundraiser, but once we hit the our monthly basic expenses, everything over that goes into the pot for main stage. So look
have
for
to
that.
do a
hopefully.
big thank you first performance.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right. Thank you, Yuba Sutter.
Can't wait.
Right.
Can't wait.
That would be
that
awesome.
show will be special.
And
Once
then
we
you
get to
could
that
have
point.
everything. You could have
Yeah.
a little bit of this. You bring out some dancers
Oh,
and say,
gosh,
"Hey, this
yes.
is this," and I'm already
You're on the
designing the
committee.
show.
You're on the grand opening
Yeah.
committee. You and your family.
Oh,
yeah.
we'll take care of it.
Yeah, no,
We'll
it's
shoot
super
the video
exciting.
for you. I just
Super
think
exciting.
I just think this is exciting because, and I've told you this, David. When my wife and I first came, the Sutter Theater was open, and
It's still open as a movie theater?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And so we went and saw some movies there, and we just thought this is really nice,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then when it got closed down, the other problem was once you saw the movie, you came out, the street was dark. There was nowhere to go.
That was before the remodel and all
Yeah,
the new
there was
businesses.
no place to go
Yeah.
eat. There was a spur and the town pump. Now, as much as thank you guys for those incredible establishments,
Yes. I got a story about them too. But
that's not where I was going to take my wife right after a movie.
they were like that, a little edgy,
Yeah, well, yeah.
I've heard. Yeah.
Yeah. They had regular visitation, shall we say,
Okay,
from local law
all right. Not a
enforcement.
place like
just
gentlemen
making
like
sure
you and me
that
would go.
Yeah. Happy Viking, totally different.
Family-friendly
Hooligans,
vibe.
I'm not sure. That might be a bit rough, but I just think it's great. It's a whole different atmosphere down there, and so now the theater not going away,
Right.
but instead becoming live theater. Man, this is
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, thank you, John Toscano and Russ Clark, who bought the building, and the original nonprofit that did the major fundraising with Susan Miller, who's our current board president, Terry Tomlinson, and the whole team that helped fundraise to get it to where it is
Yeah.
today. So
It's a lot. You would think, just go in with a couple of paint brushes and a gallon of paint. We're open.
Yeah, right.
But
no,
it's like,
John was
there's so
an
many
artist
things.
contractor. He did such a beautiful job. Before I forget, though, you mentioned the town pump and the spur.
Yeah.
We own those original neon signs. And the city gave them to us a number of years ago, and they've been in storage. Well, then this last year, I learned about something called Neon Alley. This was a project done in Pueblo, Colorado. I applied for a grant from the NEA and got it. So the little alleyway or walkway from Plymouth Street to the back parking lot next to Celestino's in Creative Interiors, we're going to do murals down both sides and then hang those signs along with some other neon signs, and we'll have our own Yuba City Neon Alley. We've met with the building owners.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And it's going to be like this art experience. You walk down, look at the murals, and see the old neon signs repurposed.
So my wife and I mean, I'm Italian.
Yeah, you talk with your hands. Yeah.
Good pizza is important.
But do you make a good sauce?
And so I do. I got my great-grandmother's recipe.
Oh.
However, we wanted to go to that, what do you call it, Celestino's?
Celestino's, yeah.
Celestino's.
Yeah.
So we heard about it, and we wanted to go there twice. Went down there, couldn't find a place to park. I was really disappointed. And then the third time we went down, I found a parking spot.
All right.
So I pulled in, and we got Patty inside, and I'm talking to him. And so I told them the story, and they said, "Fish, we got a whole parking lot behind us."
Right there.
I was like,
Yeah.
good to know. So I'm glad you're
and that
mentioning
walkway.
that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we'll be able to go through the little walkway.
Yep.
Great idea,
Oh,
David.
it's going to be amazing. And it's funded, so I'm just waiting for initial renderings from the artist Shane Grammer, who did the big portrait for us 2 years ago, and he's going to continue with, I don't know what the design will be, but stay tuned. So pretty exciting. Lots happening on. We love to do public art. That's one of our portfolios, and we keep rolling it forward whenever we can.
So this production, is it done, or in other words, you're not asking for people to come and audition?
No.
So you're past that.
Yes.
So when does it actually start showing?
Yeah, we held auditions back in March. We had about 100 kids come out to audition for those two shows, Aladdin Jr. and Footloose, and then we had to whittle it down to about 35 per cast. But Footloose, we open on Thursday, July 30th, 7 o'clock. And so we run Thursday night, Friday night, and then 2 shows on Saturdays for 2 weekends. So we have 8 performances total for Footloose, and tickets are on sale starting today to the general public. And then Aladdin Jr., it opens on Sunday, August 2nd. And it does shoot 2 shows on Sunday and then a show on Monday night for 2 weekends also. So Aladdin Jr. has 6 shows and Footloose has 8 performances.
Wow.
Well, Cory mentioned the auditions back in March. Something else Center Stage has done is a series of workshops where every other month or so during the school year they'll do a how to audition workshop, or a choreography workshop, or a building a character workshop, and that leads up to the actual audition for whatever the summer shows are. So that's an additional opportunity for young people to get involved with a theatrical experience, which is pretty exciting.
I think that our area just seems to be. Do you remember that Rand McNally?
Places Rated Almanac.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That we were terrible.
I hear
right?
that Yuba Sutter didn't do well. Yeah.
Well, I read the criteria.
Yeah.
And one of the things they said, we didn't have any arts and culture. And I'm like,
Yeah.
who did this?
Right.
Apparently, they never talked to David Reed.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it's like, we have all
BD.
kinds of stuff going.
Yeah.
There's another theater. You got the acting company, and what's the other one? Matt, is it Matt Demerit?
No, that's no longer in existence, but yeah.
What was that? Something theater.
Convergence, CTC.
Yeah. So it's like the possibilities are endless. We've got so many
Well, you've got
talented
Yuba College,
musicians.
tremendous,
Yuba College,
tremendous,
yeah.
beautiful theater that's woefully underattended. Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's a lot going on here if people have an interest in those kinds of things. And one of our frustrations is we consider ourselves pretty good marketers, but constantly I hear, I wish I'd known that was going on, right? I know you've heard this too. Well, do you read the paper? No. Do you listen to the radio? No. Do you see the marquee signs on Plymouth Street or Highway 70? No. Do you do social media? No. I said, well, I'm sorry, I don't know what else. What am I missing here?
Listen, I was a pastor for 30 years.
Yeah.
We'd announce that your dad would get this one, right? we'd announce it from the pulpit.
Right.
We'd put it in the bulletin.
Right.
We would do everything. And they'd say, "Oh, Pastor, I didn't, nobody told me there was a prayer meeting." But if I did a potluck, I didn't have to put it anywhere. Word would just go, we're eating together, right? It's like that.
If you feed them, they will come.
Apparently, that's it. You guys need just look. Free popcorn, one hot dog, buy your own drink. The drink is $14.
Absolutely.
You don't want me to market for you, David.
No, but you know what we're talking about. So people need to at least look at what's going on. The "there's nothing to do here" mantra that we've all heard way too many times is no longer valid.
Well, this is one of the reasons I've really pushed to do local TV. And, just as we're talking, what is the rehearsal that you do where you're actually in costume? Before?
Like our dress rehearsals.
Dress rehearsal. And wouldn't it be great to have a video, right, of a part of the dress rehearsal, put that on local TV, and that would be this Footloose and Aladdin Jr. are coming up, and then
nice
they
promo,
get to see it. Because I really believe that that picture is worth 1,000 words. Is it? That's why we do radio. You can see having the camera here, they get to see you guys because Ken Basil helped me do this.
Right.
He engineered it.
Ken, sure.
Yeah, and Ken said, I said, Ken, why do you want to put a camera in? And he said, because when people are listening to an interview, they want to know what those people look like. And
having it captured where you can see it on Facebook and reuse it, repurpose it.
Yeah, just talking about video promos, we have done some good video promos the last couple of years for our summer productions, and actually for Aladdin Jr., just kind of fun, cute little story yesterday. So if you know the story of Aladdin, there's the Cave of Wonders where the magic lamp has been hidden, and we ended up purchasing a Cave of Wonders prop from another theater company down in Elk Grove that was done using it, and so we had our Cave of Wonders. It got all assembled, and we had it yesterday for rehearsal for the first time.
I got a sneak preview.
for the kids, and the kids were super excited about it. So they did kind of a big reveal of the Cave of Wonders. And it's the whole Cave of Wonders is about 8 feet tall, and it's got a mouth that's about 3.5 feet wide that the kids can climb through. And so our interns that are working on Aladdin Jr., they made a nice little video promo of the big reveal for the kids, and then the kids walking through the Cave of Wonders into rehearsal. So that was really fun. And actually talking about video promos and that sort of thing, we are on social media, so on Facebook and on Instagram, Center Stage Productions. You can go look us up, and you can see that little video clip of those kids.
We can steal it and put it on 93Q TV.
Absolutely, yeah. But you can see them getting to meet the Cave of Wonders for the first time yesterday. It was pretty fun.
What do you see it? Like I said, I got a little preview, and we share all that on Yuba Sutter Arts social media as well. So if you're on social media,
we try to do that. We try to get things around and share it, so because this community's got so many things going on. And I tell people all the time with these interviews, I don't care what you do with it, as long as it gets to the community. Yeah. So if you take this interview and you share it on that one and you share it on yours, then more people, the hope is. I had a conversation with the new editor of The Appeal, and I said, because he's on our Rough Notes and Casual Thoughts, which is on today.
Scott,
and I told Scott, I said, there are people that read the paper that don't hear the radio or go on Facebook or do any of that, and then there's people that do this that don't read the paper, right? And so hopefully we can share and get this information out so people go, oh, there's another resource. And that's kind of my thinking, and that's why I mentioned there was more than one theater group, because there's a lot of art and culture in our area, a lot.
Absolutely. So, hey, can I mention just a couple other things real quick?
Absolutely.
Before we wrap up? So this Friday evening is our next Art Box Marketplace reception, so 4:30 to 6:30. This is where we invite the public. I mean, the public's always invited to come in during our regular art gallery hours, but we kind of throw a little party with lots of great appetizers, and all the artists are there at one time. We usually have at least one artist in the Art Box. But it's a fun event. You get to meet the artists, see some incredible artwork. And Abby and Myra have just totally recurated the whole show. It looks fantastic. I mean, the show, the space itself. So come by if you can, 4:30 to 6:30, no ticket. Just pop in and graze and meet some nice artists. Speaking of auditions, we also have our community theater group, Stage 754. Our fall production is Wait Until Dark, like the old mystery.
I was going to ask,
film.
is that one?
That's the basis of it. So auditions for all you actors out there that need something to do this fall, August 4th and 5th at 7 p.m. At the Sutter Theater. So come out and be part of that. Prepare a 45 to 60 second monologue and come out and strut your stuff and hopefully be part of that production. Two more things, and this is I think I'll be back before the date, but in August we're working with our friends at the Marysville Japanese American Citizens League, and we're screening a film called Kirsting, and that's the art form we may have seen where ceramics that get broken are put back together using gold to fuse the pieces, stronger in the broken parts, that whole idea. But the filmmaker is coming to do an exclusive screening event for us at the Sutter Theater. So tickets are available. If you go to yubasutterarts.org, you can find the link. And that'll be a fantastic event on August 15th, 1 p.m. And it's a full feature-length film about the whole Japanese-American experience during World War II. And it's not a documentary. It's a fictional narrative about a family and how they lost so much during the 1942 till the end of the war when they were sent off to internment camps. And lastly, again, I'll talk about this again when I'm back in August, but August 22nd is our next big fundraiser. Like I said, everything we do is a fundraiser. But August 22nd is our next edition of Bandits and Bandanas meets the Grand Ole Opry, and this will be a lot of your favorite local performers and a couple of imports. Alex Cecina, Abby's son's coming back from Boston to direct and perform. And it'll be a lot of fun. We've got games and events and a full meal catered by Marcello's. So come out for that and help raise money for that main stage back theater project. So.
And I'll just say a couple other things about our shows also. I did mention that tickets are on sale starting today for both Aladdin and Footloose, and those can be found on yubasutterarts.org. And also on social media pages you can find Yuba Sutter Arts and Center Stage Productions. And again, Aladdin Jr., both of these shows we anticipate will likely sell out, especially the Aladdin Jr. It will sell out quick, so if you're interested in coming. And these are youth performances, but they're really top-notch, high-quality performances. Our high school performance of Footloose, it's really an all-star cast of high school kids from our community. They're from Yuba City High School, from River Valley, from MCAA, from Lyndhurst, from some homeschool groups. Kids from lots of different dance studios in town are involved in the production. So it's really an all-star cast of youth that are in Footloose, and it's really going to be an outstanding show. Tickets for Aladdin are $10 each. Tickets for Footloose are $15 each. And again, those tickets are on sale starting today at yubasutterarts.org.
I hear them rehearsing. I haven't sat in and watched a rehearsal, but just hearing the music, it's like, incredible.
Yeah, that was such a great movie. One more time depicting that youth just want to move.
Yeah.
They want to move. And it's like, well, you can move, but not like that. We want a different kind of movement. And it's like, no, the music hits. You don't know what your feet are going to do.
Come see a show.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks again for coming on. Appreciate it. And yubasutterarts.org is where you can get tickets for the shows for Center Stage Productions and their Facebooks. It's available there.
All the above.
This community interview is made possible by Shaw and Associates.
That's fun. Yeah.
I'm Dave Shaw, President and CEO of Shaw & Associates. For over 70 years, Shaw & Associates has been your trusted experts for wealth management, tax, accounting, and payroll. We change lives and inspire true wealth, one person, one family, one business at a time. Shaw & Associates is a wealth management investment firm that specializes in taxes, serving as a fiduciary, putting your interests first. You can find more information or schedule an appointment by calling 530-674-1150 or on the web at shawassociatesinc.com. Shaw & Associates is proud to support community radio.
Step right up. The Marinelli Brothers Circus is coming to Yuba Sutter Marketplace July 10th through the 14th. Experience a world of wonder under the big top, featuring heart-pounding stunts, jaw-dropping acts, and mesmerizing artistry from around the world. See the Marinelli Brothers in the world-famous trampoline wall, the breathtaking aerial acrobatics, and the daring Wheel of Danger. Whole family can have fun, laughter, wonder, and memories that will last a lifetime. More information may be obtained at MarianelliBrothersCircus.com. That's MarianelliBrothersCircus.com.
Beyond compare.
Shaw and Associates brings you the 93Q Market Minute.
Markets notched a solid gain over the shortened trading week as investors cheered ongoing diplomatic efforts in the Middle East. The S&P 500 index rose 1.77%, while the Nasdaq Composite Index advanced 2.12%, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average climbed 1.97% for the week. This week's key economic data includes: on Monday we get the PMI Composite, ISM Services Index, and a 3-month Treasury bill auction. On Tuesday we get the International Trade in Goods and Services and the 1-year T-bill auction. On Wednesday, we get the EI Petroleum Status Update, the 10-year Treasury Note auction, and consumer credit. On Thursday, we get the weekly jobless claims, existing home sales, and the Fed balance sheet. This week's companies reporting earnings include: on Tuesday, we get Pepsi, and on Wednesday, we get Delta.
This has been your Market Minute, brought to you by Shaw and Associates, right here on your community radio station, 93Q.
Here's an update from the 93Q Community Weather Center. Today will warm to a high near 93 under sunny skies and with a south wind at around 5 miles an hour. Then clear tonight with a low around 62 and a southeast wind at 3 to 7 miles an hour. Then sunny and hot tomorrow with a high near 97 and a light and variable wind. The warm temperatures will dominate our weather for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and we'll see periods of overcast skies, especially over the weekend. Look for a high near 96 on Friday, then near 97 on Saturday. And that's your 93Q Community Weather, brought to you by Ashton Imagery Creative Studios, bringing your vision to life from interior design to social media. For 93Q Community Radio, I'm Kurt Baird. Thanks for your support, and have a great day.
She makes me nervous, it makes me scared. I feel so good.